Breaking: Kamala Harris refuses to do her job as immigration czar as video surfaces of illegal aliens storming the border. Hello folks, my name is Jenna from Golden State Times. Welcome back to the newsroom, and today I have a breaking news story. This one comes courtesy of the New York Post, and it says, the White House on Monday reiterated that immigration czar Vice President Kamala Harris has no plans to visit the border, as the new video shows a group of about 50 illegal aliens overwhelming Border Patrol agents in Texas on Sunday, in the latest example of the ongoing crisis at the southern border. It says, despite the alarming footage, White House Press Secretary Jen Psaki said on Monday that Harris, who was appointed by Biden to oversee the border in March, still has made no arrangements to surveil the situation in person and talk to local officials there. So Psaki said the following at the White House press briefing.
Last question, is the Vice President planning on going to the border? I know she's handling this. Why hasn't she been there? Is she planning in the future to go and see what's going on firsthand?
Well, the Vice President is overseeing exactly the same portfolio that the President did when he was Vice President, which is the Northern Triangle and engagement with countries in the region about how we can work together to reduce the rate of migration and work together to address corruption, address the root causes of why so many people are traveling to our border. I expect she will make a trip to the Northern Triangle at some point soon, so that would be where she would travel given her purview. Go ahead.
All right, folks, so that was the White House press secretary, and we do have the video of the illegal aliens storming the border, folks. They were overwhelming Border Patrol. Not all of them were caught, but we do have the full video that we're going to be playing for you guys right now.
With every day. This is a large group of migrants not turning themselves in. They decide to run away from border agents, 30 to 40 people scattering into a field. If you take a look, it's mostly young men, and two of the guys are actually handcuffed as they're running, suggesting maybe they were in custody before. You see a single border agent trying to chase this group down in his pickup truck, but he's completely outnumbered. This happens down here quite a bit. The migrants continue running, scattering in the field. Some of them kind of fall into what appears to be a stream. The big group keeps going. One guy stays behind. Again, another border agent is trying to keep going after them. The group continues running. Some of them go scale a fence trying to get away. Ultimately, some Border Patrol units did end up catching up with that group of migrants. They took about 15 to 20 of them into custody, but as you mentioned, it did appear from what we saw that some of that group did end up getting away and escaping into the brush.
All right, folks, so it goes on to say that the video taken by drone shows one agent in a pickup truck trying to capture more than a dozen migrants running along a dirt road as another agent pursued more members of the group as they leaped over a stream near La Joya, Texas. Two of the migrants fleeing along the road appeared to be handcuffed together, indicating that they probably escaped custody. It says eventually the agents were able to capture around 20 of the illegal aliens, a group made up of mostly adult males, according to the report. It says another group of migrants, about 53 people from Romania, Venezuela, Guatemala, and Honduras, surrendered to Border Patrol agents instead of trying to flee, according to the report. Texas Governor Greg Abbott warned during an interview on Fox News Sunday morning that the surge of migrants coming across the southern border is causing a dramatic increase in the amount of drugs being brought in to the United States. So Abbott said, quote, the Texas Department of Public Safety patrols the border every single day, and they have seen an 800% increase in the amount of fentanyl coming across the border. They seized this year enough fentanyl to kill every man, woman, and child in the entire state of New York. He says, quote, Americans need to wake up to this crisis. So we'll play the rest of the video for you guys of Governor Greg Abbott of the great state of Texas and what he said regarding drugs, illegal aliens, and the border crisis. Here we go.
Got to talk quickly about the border and how you assess things today. I was grateful to take a helicopter trip with you on the Black Hawk helicopter and be able to view the border in broad daylight. And we see groups of 5, 10, 15, 20 people on that road right next door to the Rio Grande as a regular occurrence right now. And you tweeted this weekend about the seizure of weapons and ammunition yesterday. There was a seizure of weapons and ammunition by the Department of Public Safety. Tell me about the seizures that you're seeing in terms of illicit narcotics and guns at the border. Have you seen any change in terms of the border and the apprehensions and the people coming into Texas?
So there's been a dramatic increase in the amount of drugs coming across the border that's very dangerous to people across the entire United States. The Texas Department of Public Safety patrols the border every single day, and they've seen an 800% increase in the amount of fentanyl coming across the border. They seized this year enough fentanyl to kill every man, woman, and child in the entire state of New York. And so we are cracking down on this because this is very dangerous. What happens is pills or other drugs that people may buy off the street are laced with this fentanyl, and it's killing more and more people. Americans need to wake up to this crisis. The border issue is not on the Rio Grande Valley. It goes all the way up to New York or to Minnesota or Chicago, places across the country. And what the border crisis is doing that Biden has opened up, it is enriching the cartels who profit off of moving fentanyl and other drugs into the United States.
Yeah, and we had 90,000 overdoses in America in the last year, largely due to fentanyl. I don't understand why Biden and Harris are not doing anything about it, as is the releasing by ICE of illegal immigrants into the country. That's also increased dramatically. So you're right. What happens in Texas doesn't stay in Texas. It goes from the border into the interior of our country.
All right, folks, thank you so much for joining us here at the newsroom, and we hope that you guys enjoyed this video and found it informative and useful. If you did, don't forget to share it on social media. Also, don't forget to click the thumbs up button, folks. Every single time that you guys share the video and click the thumbs up button, you help us beat the YouTube algorithm. If you're new to the channel, we encourage you to subscribe, click that bell, and also make sure that you follow us on Twitter and like us on Facebook. But if you're on Parler or Gab, make sure you follow us at Golden State Times. Make sure that you visit our website, goldenstatetimes.com. Again, that's www.goldenstatetimes.com for the latest headlines, breaking news, scoops, politics, and everything else in between. We hope to see you guys on the next one. But until then, my name is Jen Goldstein. Let us know what you guys think about this whole situation in the comments below, and we will see you very soon. Peace.